Hello, welcome to the BioMight Animation Engine, an innovative tool that allows one to explore biology in 3D. In this Part 2 video, we will continue the discussion in navigation and biological component drill down. As mentioned prior, one accesses BioMight from the Product tab on the biomight.org site. See the Quick Start Guide to view details on how to move about, how to log in, and how to create a simple animation. Let's press the Login button to gain entry. This is the Projects page. In the future, this page will store your animations for editing and retrieval. For now, let's move on by clicking the magnifying glass. Either one will do. We have now entered the BioMight palette page. This is where you assemble your animations. In the last video, we delved into the element, molecule, and DNA libraries. We now take a look at the remaining set. Next is pathways. Pathways are currently awaiting construction. When readied for release 1.0, one will be able to instruct the pathway models to play out their actions in 3D animation while interjecting and interplaying with the components as the pathway processes. Moving on to the virus library, BioMight provides access to simple models of the adenovirus, phage, and flu. A model of the bacteriophage is currently under construction, but we can access the deeper level of detail model for use in classroom presentations. Taking a look, we see the building blocks that make up this virus: the capsid neck, the capsid tail, the virus base plate, and the virus tail fibers. Drilling in and moving the mouse over the component allows us to highlight and see what it is. We invite you to bring your students in and take a look. Bacteria. In the near future, BioMight will be adding more bacterial models to its collection. At official release, we expect the models listed to the right to be available. Currently, one can access a simple Bacillus anthracis model. Jumping in, we see a more detailed model along with its amicable moving tail. Also, we can see that it's comprised of a cell membrane, fimbria, flagella, and some ribosomes. Moving on, we move into the cellular library. Eventually, the cell library will offer access to a variety of cell types like we see off to the right. For now, one can drill into a collection of basophils. Students can learn that cells are comprised of a cell membrane, endosomes, ion pumps, peroxisomes, ribosomes, the Golgi apparatus. Please forgive the current cell model, as it will get some needed work in the upcoming months. For now, let's dive into the cell membrane. We can see that it's comprised of cholesterols, fibrin, phospholipids, reticular connective tissue, and thromboxanes. Moving on to the tissue library, this is under construction as well. When available, you'll be able to generate epithelium tissue, endothelium tissue, blood and bone, connective tissue, blood, fibrous connective tissue, epithelium tissue, stratified epithelium tissue, and more. Organs. The organs view gives one the ability to see the glands and organs without going through the full body model. Please be patient, as we have to work out the instant reorientation that should occur when one drills into a component. For now, Simply use your mouse or keyboard or touchscreen to move the organ or gland into position on the screen. The Not Activated tab tells one that these pieces of the OR components or subcomponents are not yet available in the BioMight model. Next, we move on to Systems. From here, one will be able to view and manipulate BioMight's components from a system's perspective. For instance, set the volume of blood in the vascular system, set the bone density across the entire model at once, rather than performing by individual drill down. Let's move into the digestive system. Here we can see the components. Let's drill into the mouth. Let's drill into the teeth. Let's drill into a tooth. Eventually, BioMight will be able to model your cavities and missing teeth. To get a whole body view, click on the body icon. This may take a bit to generate in the background as there's many components to assemble. Please ignore the construction work as skin epithelium tissue sections are disabled so that I may work inside the body with less interference. Eventually, one will be able to have a clean 3D model onto which to work with. For now, one can drill into each body component and learn details about each. Let's dive into the model of the head. As you can see, there are a good number of arteries available. Looking at the facial arteries, one can get an approximation of where the biological entity would be found in the body. One day, we hope to be able to render a medically complete model of any subject. Text. Lastly, no animation is really complete without text and symbols. Press the text icons to access it. Here we have text and arrows for starters. That concludes our second part video to Biological Animation Engine BioMight. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, and please share.